London Giants. Even with a reduced capacity, a highly charged atmosphere awaited the sides as they took to the field. Chelsea manager Gianluca Vialli was feeling the pressure amid stories of unrest in the camp. His star-studded team had lost to Bradford and only drawn with Aston Villa in the 2 games before this one. Recent meetings between Chelsea and Arsenal had been feisty to say the least, and Marcel Desailly and Martin Keown had been involved in some verbal exchanges during a recent international friendly. An injury to first-choice keeper Ed De Hoy meant that Carlo Cudicini had a chance to impress in goal. It was only the Italian's 3rd start in the Premiership. Graham Lasso and Gianfranco Zola were back in the side. Lasso's first game in 10 months after injury problems. Dennis Wise had passed the late fitness test. Martin Keown was missing his regular central defensive partner. Tony Adams was injured and out for a month. Oleg Luzhnik started in his position. Nigerian striker Kanu had scored a dramatic hat-trick in the corresponding fixture the previous season. The Gunners were without their key midfield player Patrick Vieira. He was serving a 5-match suspension after receiving 2 red cards. It was Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank's first season at the Bridge following his £15 million pre-season transfer from Atletico Madrid. Your match commentator is Ian Dart.
So it's Chelsea who get us underway here. This is always a big fixture. 2 clubs who've spent over £50 million in the transfer market to try to bridge the gap with Manchester United, who of course won the title by 18 points last season. A rather embarrassing margin, that. And David Seaman, complete with ponytail. Seaman getting a great deal of length with his kick. Desailly. Here's Graham Lasso back in the starting lineup at last after all his injury problems. Oh, that's a terrible mistake by Leboeuf. But what a mistake that was by Frank Leboeuf, whose future at Stamford Bridge certainly is in some doubt after his public criticism of Gianluca Vialli on a website. But he at least is back in the starting lineup. Just look at this. There's a present to Thierry Henry, of all people. Neither side have really got their passing together so far. Sign of a bit of tension among the players. They know there's a lot on this game, even this early in the season. Strong work by Desailly, and Babayaro's done well. There's a wrong foot Lee Dixon. Keown mops up the damage. Zola's won it back well though. Now Babayaro. Helped forward by Di Matteo, but the move just lost its impetus at the vital moment. Pires, clever if he meant it. Panucci picks it up for Chelsea. Frenetic stuff. And maybe something here for Chelsea, and a great bit of goalkeeping that by Seaman, who was off his line very quickly indeed to deny Roberto Di Matteo. Somebody strayed offside. It was well worked, this, by Chelsea. This is Christian Panucci feeding Di Matteo nearly. Well, he did get there first actually, but Seaman blocked it. Arsenal runners-up in the last 2 seasons, but they have no silverware since their double year of 1998. They'll want some this time. Panucci seeing a lot of the ball in that Dan Petrescu kind of role. Petrescu, of course, has gone off to Bradford now. A lot of the Chelsea fans didn't like that. They liked the way Petrescu performed. Here's Di Matteo this time. Poyet, lovely little touch. Hasselbank, Poyet again. Very nice football by Chelsea. Beautifully worked. They're all slick stuff around the edge of the box here. Di Matteo, Poyet, look at that. And the two of them understood what they were up to. Their rapport was beautiful between Hasselbaink and Poyet. This would have been some goal. Hasselbaink being very carefully policed. Chelsea's record signing at £15 million. Here's Lauren, the Cameroon man, in towards Kanu. Pires trying to get on the end of it. Panucci robbed him. Kanu again with his usual box of tricks close in. Ray Parlour took a deflection off Desai by the look of it. Ought to be a corner. Which of these two London giants can make the big breakthrough here? Well, Keown's in another argument, this time with Graham Lasso. He's not the quietest guy out there on the pitch, Keown. You might have noticed that. Here's Pires. Flicked on and just wide of the post, which was being guarded. It was Grimondi who got something on it, on that near post. Pires with the corner, and Grimondi gets up pretty well, but they did have it covered. Zola's picked it up now for Chelsea. Good penetrative run from the little Italian. And Keown had to do some quick work there with Hasselbaink waiting in predatory fashion behind him. Wise, interesting angle, Hasselbaink, and great save by David Seaman. Almost had to dive backwards to keep this out. Well, Hasselbaink got away from his markers there. The header, nothing wrong with it. Good reactions from Seaman. Wise, Leboeuf got something on that, and there was nobody waiting on the far side of the 6-yard box to take advantage. Chelsea looking the more convincing of the two sides early. Here's Zola, battling away for a regular place in the starting lineup. Zola, will we see some of his magic tonight? That's a good ball, releasing Panucci on the right hand side, and that will be a free kick for Salvinho's challenge. Here comes the first yellow card, despite Panucci's attempts to make light of it. Credit to him for that, but Salvinho goes into the book anyway. And Chelsea have a free kick in dangerous territory here. Desai is forward, Leboeuf is forward, and oh my goodness me, free header, and it drifts wide of the post. The goalkeeper rooted to his spot, and that really should have been in. That's a big let off for Arsenal. Wise, Hasselbaink taking a little kick there at Keown, off the ball. Referee didn't appear to see it, or did he? Watch for that little confrontation as the game goes on. Here is Hasselbaink, he's got a great shot on him. There it is, and it's in the back of the net. Jimmy Floyd Hasselbaink with a big goal for Chelsea in the 31st minute here. Mix up in the Arsenal defence, and Hasselbaink made room for the shot, and he really can hit them. Just look at the velocity he gets on that, and he hits them low too. They're low skidders. Very hard place for the goalkeeper to reach. Here's Parler. Kanu. Now then, here is Henry. He has looked a fabulous signing. Look at that. It's outrageous, really, isn't it? Parler. Here's Ray Parler again. Good looking ball in, great chance. And the header does not trouble Cudicini from Henry. Well, Chelsea were unzipped there. Arsenal, who scored in 34 of their 38 Premier League games last season. Here's Kanu. Henry with Lauren waiting in the middle. Other players arriving. Henry couldn't drag it back. Here's Lasso. Now Parler. Arsenal just beginning, maybe, to build up a little head of steam. And that's unceremoniously into the crowd from Frank Leboeuf. That wasn't your normal cultured bit of defending, was it? I don't think Arsenal are going to sit back and just take it. They'll be going for it in the second half. That might leave one or two gaps, mind you, to be exploited behind. They can't be too gung-ho about it. There is the half-time whistle blown by referee Mike Riley. But Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank is the man whose striking ability separates the sides here. And a half-time score here of Chelsea 1, Arsenal 0. Arsenal get ready to get us underway at the start of the second half, trailing by a goal to 0. On that occasion, Leboeuf. Cudicini took control straight away. The Italian under-21 international. Panucci helping it forward. Here's Pires, still waiting to score his first goal for the Gunners. Kanu. Pires again. Savinho. Not quite the angle he was looking for with the cross, but a decent one nonetheless. And Babayaro has to give away the corner. Pires to take the corner, and there's the header on the near post from Grimond. He was pretty dangerous in the air. He's not the tallest individual, but he does get up well. From that close in, that has to go down as a miss, though he did well to get up there in the first place. Panucci looking a useful signing, as you'd expect. A man with 2 European Cup winners' medals in his career with Real Madrid and AC Milan. Lauren. Dangerous. Kanu! Oh, he's hit the angle of post and bar. Still not away. Parler's shot is blocked. Dixon tried his luck, and it's fallen on the far side to Henry. And Chelsea breathe again. Well, it seemed that Kanu must score there. It was on his right foot, it was close in, and really, it was a miss to only hit the frame of the goal from there. All Arsenal at the start of this second half. Some good play from Lauren, who looked pretty strong there, pulled it back well. Lovely turn by Kanu, who was under pressure, but he sliced it, didn't he, really? Now Lasseau, yellow card for that challenge. Welcome back to the Premier League. Here's what happened. Oh, now that was nasty on Dixon. The studs were up and there was no attempt to play the ball. And the professionals are very, very loathsome of that kind of challenge. It was a bit lucky, really, that it was only yellow. That's worse than some red cards I've seen, that by Lasseau. Now you're getting a few afters. And there's Ray Parlour on Graham Lasseau, who committed that offence. The Arsenal players know it was him. It's all getting a bit tasty out there at the moment. Free kick is quickly taken. No substitution at the moment by Arsenal, but they are a bit short of options in covering Lee Dixon. I suppose they could put Lauren back there at right back and then put Ljungberg into the midfield. Celestine Babayaro. Desai, Chelsea 1 up. Lee Dixon, against all the odds, returns to the fray. And fray, I think, is the right word just at the moment. But it hasn't been as bad as some of the previews of this game might have suggested. Now Zola kept it down brilliantly, and Chelsea are 2 up. They seem to go through David Seaman a bit, I must say. But Chelsea aren't going to worry about that. In virtually their first attack of the second half, Chelsea are ahead. Poyet did well, didn't he? And David Seaman just couldn't get down there. It's good skill by Zola to keep that down, because it wasn't really sitting too comfortably for the volley. It was bouncing high, had to get over it. He did that. I think Seaman might have even just got something on it. Let's have another look. Yeah, he did. Just half a hand, and, well, I suppose cruel judges might say Seaman should have kept that out. Savinho. That's quite clever. It's very clever. It's Henry, and it's 2-1. Oh, it's a great move by Arsenal. And now, with 14 minutes to go, this might get very interesting indeed. Well, trademark finish from Henry, including his trademark celebration as well. Look at that. Started by Savinho, nicely done by Bergkamp, and a lovely finish by Thierry Henry, who finished last season with 15 goals in 15 matches. That's his 4th already this season. Well, this might be quite a finish now. Ooh, Flo has done well. Waiting for a bit of support, not much around him at the moment. He's got pretty good skill on the ground for such a big man, Tore-André Flo. Chelsea leading by 2-1, remember here. Hasselbank and Zola with the goals for Chelsea. Henry for Arsenal. By the way, that goal for Hasselbank, the 5th time in a row he's scored against Arsenal. Here he is on the ball now. The others were for Leeds. He's going to try another shot, and oh, he's hit the post this time. Goodness me. The margin remains 1. Melchiot, he's done very well. Away by Lauren. Kanu with a rather untypical up and under. Play being brought back. And Hasselbank beseeching the referee. Keown and Hasselbank in something that looked like an excerpt from the World Wrestling Federation. No yellow card as far as I could see there. Wiltor's touch is too short. Arsenal surrender possession. Kanu, Silvinho! Oh, he scored! It was deflected, and Silvinho has come up with an equaliser with 4 minutes remaining. Arsenal have done it again here at Stamford Bridge, back from the dead of 2-0 down. And you wonder what next. Silvinho, it took a little deflection on the way through. There was nothing Cudicini could do about it. Splendid strike. What drama here. Well, how have we thrown this away, he's thinking. An awful lot of goals being scored in the Premiership this season, and there might be more to follow. It's Henry. Out to Silvinho. Are Arsenal going to complete a remarkable comeback? Bit of razzle-dazzle from Henry. Well, maybe that's an indication that Arsenal would not exactly be broken-hearted with a point as Silvinho feeds it all the way back from the halfway line. Leboeuf is beaten by Bergkamp. Wiltor was waiting in the middle. Oh, and a chance over the bar from Thierry Henry. Well, there was the opportunity for Arsenal to do something quite extraordinary and steal all 3 points. Both sides take a point from this fixture, but it was a real rescue job from Arsenal. Look how frustrated Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank is. Chelsea know that they've thrown the win away here. So a pretty dramatic old night here, and a final scoreline at Stamford Bridge. Chelsea 2, Arsenal 2.
Chelsea's frustrations very apparent at the end of a tense London derby. The early season pressure continued to build around Gianluca Vialli, who was sacked a week after the match, replaced by assistant Graham Rix. The team finished a disappointing 6th behind relative minnows Ipswich. Arsenal, on the other hand, were runners-up to eventual champions Manchester United.